Morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael, which is brought to you for informational and educational and entertainment purposes only. Hope everybody has had a great week. It's beautiful Friday sunrise coming up. This morning was amazing. So let's get to it. Well, first in the world news, Chinese stocks slumped after reports President Biden reportedly intends to limit investment in key parts of Chinese economy by U.S. companies. After debating the measure for 2 years, the administration plans to act around the time of the summit of the G7 that's due to start on May 19th in Japan, Bloomberg reported. CNBC's Kayla Tausch reported that the U.S. is also considering possibility of raising tariffs on certain Chinese exports, though no final decision has been made. Preliminary Eurozone PMIs showed that pace of expansion in services accelerated to 56.6 in April from 55 in March, while manufacturing sector lost even more momentum, falling to 45.5 from 47.3. Japan CPI ex fresh food energy year over year came in at 3.8%. versus the expected 3.6 and prior 3.5%. Headlines were in line with consensus, but fell slightly from February's 3.3 to 3.2 last month. Now on to the breakdown of companies. Amazon, AMZN. Whole Foods Market is planning to cut several hundred corporate jobs, the company said. Autoliv, ALV, quarter one EPS, 90 cents versus estimate of 92 cents. Big Lots, BIG, downgraded to underweight from neutral at Piper Sandler, citing weakness demand for home furnishings and mattresses. Overstock, OSTK, downgraded to neutral from overweight at Piper Sandler, citing demand for home furnishings weakening further. Tesla, TSLA, raised the U.S. prices for its Model S and X premium electric vehicles, according to its website, just after a day after taking prices down for the sixth time this year. They are still 20% lower than at the start of the year. The price of the Model X is now roughly 2.6% higher at $97,490, and the Model S increased to around 2.9% to $87,490. CSX Corporation, first quarter EPS 48 cents versus 43. Diamondback, FANG, FANG, preliminary hedged average oil price per barrel 72.05. Knight Swift, KNX, quarter one adjusted EPS 73 cents versus 81. PPG Industries, PPG, first quarter adjusted EPS $1.82 versus $1.54 estimates. Valmont Industries, VMI, announces $400 million share buyback. First quarter adjusted EPS $3.61 versus estimate $3.33. SQM shares down 6% after Chile's president said he would nationalize the country's lithium industry, transferring control of its vast operations from industry giants to separate-owned, state-owned company. Raymond James upgraded Plains All America to strong buy and New Star to outperform. Downgraded Magellan MMP to market perform and Williams WMB to outperform. XPO Logistics upgraded to buy from neutral at Citi. Financials, Associated Bank Corp, ASB, quarter one EPS 66 cents versus 64. Bank of the Ozarks, OZK, first quarter EPS 141 versus estimate 138. Cathay General Bank Corp, CATY, quarter one EPS 132 versus 125. First Financial Bank Corp, FFBC, first quarter EPS 74 cents versus 71. Horace Mann, HMN, guides quarter one core EPS 21 to 23 versus 38 cents. Region Financial, quarter one EPS 62 versus estimate of 66. SEI Investment, SEIC, first quarter 79 cents versus 82 estimate. WR Berkeley, WRB, quarter one, EPS 106 versus estimate of 131. In healthcare, AbbVie announced positive data from its phase 3 Elevate study, evaluating atogepant for the preventive treatment of episodic migraines in people who had previously failed 2 to 4 classes of oral preventative medications. Technology and telecom. Google sees first year reduction of depreciation expense of approximately 3.4 billion, severance charges of 1.9 billion to 2.3 billion be taken in quarter one. Qualtrics XM first quarter adjusted EPS 2 cents versus 2 cents estimate, and SAP AG quarter one EPS euro 0.35 quarter one, EBITDA euro $803 million, and that's our news for the day. And let's take a look at our screen. First, let's take a look what was moving yesterday. Things were moving out of Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, Cisco, Amazon, Tesla. So this is, and there was a few movers in healthcare, but it was mainly a down day, and it looks like we're continuing that today with the tensions we have in China. So let's go take a look at our charts. Look like the US dollar was pretty flat earlier. Refresh the screen. It's down 0.01%. Gold is down, even though the dollar is down. Silver is down slightly. Kind of remains in a pretty tight trading range, down 0.84%. Yields are up just under 1% today, 0.76. Take a look at the 20-year. Is up a little over 1%. Take a look at the 1 to 3 year bonds. Bonds are down slightly, so yields are up slightly on the 1 to 3 year. Bitcoin continues its decline. It's etching down to see if it'll bump up against its 50-day moving average. Ethereum down a little more, down to its 200-day moving average, see if that'll hold or if they'll retreat to their 50-day. And let's move to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is pretty flat, down a little bit. Take a look. VIX, or volatility index. To adjust our screen, it's rising slightly. It's up to 1721. Predicting it's going to go up here in the 20s. So we'll just see what happens. S&P 500 down ever so slightly. Dow as well, just down slightly, and our small caps down slightly. Let's take a look at some of our indexes. Utilities are up slightly. Commercial communication services is up slightly. Would expect energy down. Builders down slightly. Industrials, I would expect down. Semiconductors now are pulling back to their 50-day moving average. Our builders, pretty flat. Biotech is up slightly today, and our other biotech index is doing the same. So take a look at our travel. Travel is down. And our transports, even though the index is down, we'll take a look at some shippers that are up today. First, we'll look at down. Assurance Software and a big sell-off today. It's down 15%. SQM on the news that they're going to privatize this is down 10%. Everbridge is down 10% this morning. W.R. Berkley, who missed its earnings estimates, their earnings are down 9%. Their stock is down 10.5%. Autolive missed their earnings estimates, even though it's up 100%. They're dropping down about 6%. Take a look at Seagate. Fell quite a bit yesterday on their earnings and continues to sell off today. Bank of the Ozarks also missed their earnings. And even though the earnings came in at 37%, down slightly. See what's moving up today. EverCommerce, software as a service, is up about 12%. XPO, they poached somebody from US UDFL, and they're continuing up. So they're continuing to gap up. Shockwave Medical. Looks like we got a little bit of a breakout of this consolidation area. Procter & Gamble up 3.6% on an increase of 3% in earnings. And finally, AT&T is bouncing from their big sell-off on yesterday. So that's where our market looks today. Hope you'd enjoyed today's telecast and hope everybody has a great day. This has been Mornings with Michael for informational and educational purposes. And everybody go out there, continue working on your goals. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch up to you later. Bye.